everyone, we're back here today in Foodable Studios. As always, I'm your host, Layla Harrison, and today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. I'm gonna try some of these yogurts that everyone is raving about. As people's diets and lifestyles continue to change, we're seeing a huge spike in the amount of companies and brands that are developing modifications to their traditional normal products. So it's not just yogurts. So many different products are developing those modifications for a healthier, more delectable treat to satisfy those consumers' needs. So here I have a ton of different yogurts that I'm gonna taste test and see how they differentiate from each other. The first on our list is a traditional Greek yogurt, plain flavoring, what we're all used to. Next is from Siggies. So it's not technically a yogurt, but an Icelandic style skyr, which over there is what they call their yogurt. And then Chobani has also rolled out a dairy-free yogurt brand, which they're calling non-dairy Chobani. We'll also be trying that one. And then we're also going to be trying an almond milk yogurt from Kite. And lastly, we'll be trying an Australian style yogurt called Nusa. And also, for you restaurateurs out there, you can also play around with some of these yogurts and see how they work in your restaurants. So I'm gonna start by tasting the product we all know so well, which is your plain traditional Greek yogurt. So it has that traditional pearly white color. As soon as you open the lid, you smell the yogurty tang, what we're all pretty much used to. Let's give it a little mix. And it tastes like your traditional plain Greek yogurt. You all know what Greek yogurt tastes like, a little sour creamy, traditional Greek yogurt flavoring. I just wanted this to sit on my palate so that I have an accurate representation when I'm comparing all of the other yogurts here. So next up, and I'm really excited for this one, we're gonna try Siggi's Icelandic skyr. I've never had it, so I have no idea how this is going to taste, but I'm very excited. And it says right on the top, there's not a lot of sugar, which is good. It's a little bit darker in color. It's not as watery as when I first opened the Greek yogurt. So right off the bat, as soon as it hit my tongue, I could tell it was so much thicker than the Greek yogurt, which I personally like a lot more. There was a natural sweetness to it, which was kind of intriguing and much more enjoyable than what is kind of tangy and sour and just the traditional Greek yogurt. I definitely have to say I've never had this, but I would definitely have it again, and I like it a lot more than the Greek yogurt. And also, I want to remind you that it has 25% less sugar, and I would have had no idea had I not read the label. Next, I'm going to try Chobani's new product, non-dairy Chobani, which you won't find yogurt on the labeling on these products, which is kind of cool. Right after opening it, you can see that it's a lot more watery than the other two products. Kind of unappealing, but we'll see. Right away, you can taste the coconut because it is a coconut-based product. Now, I definitely think that this non-dairy Chobani would be a great substitute in desserts. Maybe you can freshen it up with some berries, but as for my first dairy-free experience, I like it. Now, next we're gonna be trying an almond milk-based yogurt from Kite. And as soon as you take off the top, it has the same type of consistency as the others did when first opening, so I'm just gonna give it a little mixed. Same sort of coloring. It looks a lot chunkier as I'm mixing it here. The almond milk definitely gives it a little bit more dimension. I like the texture of this one a lot more, and I think I can also contribute that to the almond milk. So I still haven't found my Greek yogurt substitute, but I can say that I would recommend this, and it is my favorite so far. Now, last on our list here that we're gonna be trying today is an Australian-styled yogurt, Nusa. Now, this again is not a plant-based. It does use whole milk. They do add a touch of wildflower honey, except for their plain yogurt. They do not add anything, but in all of the other bases, they use a hint of the pure wildflower honey, and of course, some of them use fresh fruit as well. Not as liquidy as the other one. That seems promising. It has some sweetness to it, a natural sweetness, probably because of the pure honey base. So this just reminds me of a traditional yogurt. I like the consistency of it. Now, the one that we're taste testing here is a coconut flavor, but even still with that flavor, you could taste the honey in it, which is really cool. Now, Nusa also offers a whole range of wild flavors like raspberry habanero, but I think Nusa is that brand where if you want something more gourmet and a little bit more to your yogurt, this is the way to go. It does not stop there. I'm going to continue looking, searching as more plant-based yogurts roll out, dairy-free yogurts roll out. I'm gonna bring more to you, and if you have any suggestions or a brand that we may not have heard of, feel free to shoot us a comment or an email at producer@foodabletv.com. I'm your host, as always, Layla Harrison, and I will catch you guys next time.